but the Vigilance Committee is coming by. The sheriff's badge ain't worth a thing when the justice ain't got wings. So we take it into our hands and we make them understand. Vigilantes in the shadows, that's where we ride. When the law can't see, we walk the other side. With a vengeance in our hearts and a fire in our eyes. Vigilantes in the shadows till the day they die. The town's been burning with fear and hate, but we're coming for the ones who sealed our fate. With a rope and a fire in the night, we're gonna make sure they see the light. The law may say it's black and white, but we know it's red and it ain't right. We'll do what the law won't do to see the guilty through. Vigilantes in the shadows, that's where we ride. When the law can't see, we walk the other side. With a vengeance in our hearts and a fire in our eyes. Vigilantes in the shadows till the day they die. The wind it howls like a banshee's cry. Outlaws tremble when we pass by. Ain't no mercy, ain't no grace, just the justice of a hard-pressed place. Vigilantes in the shadows, that's where we ride. When the law can't see, we walk the other side. With a vengeance in our hearts and a fire in our eyes. Vigilantes in the shadows till the day they die. So when the town sleeps and the moon's running high, you'll hear the gallop of the horses stride. And if you're guilty, best be prepared, 'cause the Vigilance Committee will be there.
Hello and welcome to the Vigilance Committee. I want to go ahead and recognize some folks in the chat here. Let me scroll up. Let's see, we got Lenny in the house. Good to see you, Lenny. Let's see, wow, there's a lot of comments by Lenny in here. We got the Angry Vet. Good to see you. I'm going to go ahead and add someone to the stage here. Here we go. We have people with Press Harder.
Yeah.
Good to see you, brother.
Oh yeah, we're doing big things today. There's a religious persecution going on.
Yeah, people have a right to believe in whatever they believe in, right? It's called freedom of religion.
Yeah, one would think, but not over on GS's stream and stuff.
Nope.
He is scared to death of what's written in the stars. Oh, we need to see that thumbnail, Cliff. That thumbnail is beautiful.
All right.
Can we pull that up?
Yeah. Let me make sure I got it here. Let's see. Here. There we go. Can everybody see that?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So that picture on the left, that's what Lion1 was looking like at at 12:35. But see, like the face is almost gone, because her moon was about to go into Leo at
Okay.
4:19 p.m. And I mean, we all know that is a very important time. 4:19.
Okay.
That's 1 minute before 4:20.
Ah. Okay. Yeah, just right before we were supposed to do our bows.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. But if Billy had allowed Lion1's moon to go into Leo, she would have been really dominant.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really dominant. That's a fact. That's what happens when your moon goes into Leo.
Okay.
Look it
Yeah, I
up.
don't know too much about. I don't know too much about astrology. Uh, so I can't really comment on it.
Well, let me just tell you, her moon, I mean, see what her, well, let's see who's in the chat first, though. We got Brooke Cameron, Lenny Malley, Stephanie Jenks, Yaya, Westside Accountability, Rami, Jay Abate, The Angry Vet, woo woo, Michael Reed, Chris Milky, Howard Clegg, Real Jingy, woo woo.
Yeah.
All right. Peeps are coming in. That's good. Oh, Sean Porter, yeah, the speecher and teacher.
That's right.
Prairie, Let's Oatvo, Gregory, yeah. So yeah, Sean Porter was over on GS last night,
Yeah.
and you watched that?
I did. Yeah.
Yeah, and it looks like GS would rather get. I mean, he's on board fully that she was murdered, I think, and that Billy did it, all because of the astrology. He's so scared of the astrology because he knows that it's going to uncover a bigger conspiracy. And he knows his involvement will not be able to be hidden when we look at the astrology and the numerology and hit him with Dream World at the same fucking time. Dream World.
Yeah.
Yeah, Erica's bringing the Dream World, and he's been on constant attack of Erica,
Yeah, he has been. Absolutely.
Yeah, he wants Erica to ignore her feelings, right? And he actually suggested that if somebody believes in astrology, that they are no longer credible in a court of law.
Yeah, you did say that you sent me some links in my email. I haven't received those, so could you resend them?
No, I didn't say I send you some links. I was saying I need the links. You hadn't sent me the link.
Oh, okay. All right. So, um,
Right, but I do have some links to some videos that we'll look at, but
okay.
and I'll send those when we get to that. But okay, the last time I checked, pretty much everybody has looked at their horoscope probably at some point in their life, right?
Yeah, I've done that in the past. Yeah,
You admit to it,
I
to
do
looking
admit
at your
to it.
horoscope. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, GS thinks now, I guess you can't testify in a court of law because you've looked at your horoscope, I guess.
Well, what astrology is too, it's the study of the stars. That's the true
Well, no,
definition of
that's
it.
astronomy. That's
Yeah. Oh,
astronomy.
okay. So it's
Astronomy and astrology are not exactly the same, right?
what is astro? What is that?
That
What's
means the
astro?
stars. Astro
Okay,
is the
so
stars, but
and then ology means study of.
yeah. But
Yeah,
astronomy and astrology. Okay, so the study of the stars would be astrology.
yes,
Astronomy, well, astronomy is more about like just the constellations themselves.
right,
Um, but astronomy is more talking about how it has the effect on us, right?
right.
And now I don't know, maybe I missed the class in physics, but the last time I checked, large objects in the sky have uh, immense magnetic pull.
Yeah, I don't, like
Magnetic,
I said, I don't know too much about astrology or astronomy, so um, I'm
right? But you
completely
wouldn't
ignorant.
try and say that. But you wouldn't try to say that somebody who liked astrology, because Lion1 liked astrology. Okay, if that's I mean, she talked about the Bible and stuff, but on an everyday basis in conversation, she talked about astrology, right? And she believed that she was a Gemini,
Yeah, okay.
right? It wasn't her only identity, but she did believe she was an identity. I mean, a Gemini, and it seems to me that GS is just on attack on the astrology. Now, I mean, that is a religious belief. I don't think she believed in it like as a religion, but or she didn't think of it in that way, but yet on an everyday basis, from conversation to conversation, she would turn to astrology and think face the situation from a Gemini perspective.
So different perspectives. I don't know that that's necessarily a bad thing.
No.
Myself personally, as a Christian, I don't believe in astrology, but uh, study of the stars, I don't see anything wrong with just looking at things in a different perspective. I don't see anything wrong with that. But
but
there's
but
warnings in the
but you and
Bible
I
about
but you
believing
and I
in.
have you and I have talked about astrology, right? And the fact
Oh
that you're
yeah,
a Virgo and what
oh
that
yeah,
means, right?
yeah, yeah,
And you know, did it ring true at all?
yeah.
What?
Somewhat, yeah, absolutely. I'm a thinker. I like to have organization at times. Um, there's certain traits, personality traits that I have that fit um, as a Virgo, I guess. But as far as it being my religion, no.
Right,
So,
you don't think
but
of it as being a religion. I never did
no,
either, really, but still, like, say if somebody wanted to think of it as a religion, okay, they could practice astrology if they want,
sure,
right?
sure, absolutely. Everybody has the right to practice whatever religion they want to. Yeah,
I mean, do they need to get GS's permission? I don't fucking
I
know.
think
I thought
I,
that, like,
I think he thinks so. But yeah, I don't think anybody needs any permission to practice whatever religion they want to practice. So,
right, but I mean, I don't think, I don't know anybody that says like that's their religion,
right,
right? But
yeah,
yet, I mean, if you're turning to it day in and day out, and you think of it, about it, like you are kind of believing in it. I mean, like, can
well,
we
I
face
don't,
reality? Okay, there's a
yeah,
lot of folks that believe in astrology. I happen to be
yeah.
one of them. I think that large objects in the sky have magnetic pull. And to think that the moon can control the tide, thereby moving all the waters in the ocean twice a day, causing high tide and low tide, that it's absurd to think that the human body, that's about roughly 80% made of water, is not affected in the same way, right?
Oh
It
yeah,
is. And the
it's
moon
yeah,
causes sloshing around of the water in our bodies, just like in the oceans. It affects women's periods. I mean, is on the same cycle as 28 day. the connections, they do these objects in the sky, they do have effects, right? Cause and effect.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's physics. Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean, okay.
exactly. And they also mark the passage of the seasons and stuff. And so, you know, even though they might not be controlling things like the sun and the moon. I mean, I don't know. Maybe GS thinks he doesn't need the sun to grow plants, right? Like he thinks he needs God, but he doesn't think he needs the sun.
Well, I believe that there, you know, that science is part of truth from the Bible.
Uh huh.
That that the Bible mainly speaks in parables. You know, but science is science, and there's reality to it. Yeah, you do need the sun to grow plants. Uh, so, and there's certain things that are in the Bible that science has proven. Um, you know, like the parting of the Red Sea, things like that. The Bible puts it in more um, dreamland terms than scientific terms. You know, the rivers turning into blood is there's a scientific um, uh, science has proven that waters can be turned red um, through a chemical process. So, I mean, science and the Bible they pretty much go hand in hand, in my opinion. So,
Well, okay. Would you say that this is a fact, what I'm about to say, or is this just uh, malarkey, right? So at 12:55 p.m. on May 30th, the day that Lion1 died, at 12:55 p.m., her Cancer moon became sextile with Uranus in Taurus, right? And now, what I just said there, is that a fact, or is that? I mean, you may not agree that that fact is correct, but that's a factual statement, right? We're talking about true science here. That
yeah,
her
see,
her
I
moon,
don't know enough. Yeah, I don't know
her
enough about it.
I mean, to say that your moon is in Cancer, right? That's not like malarkey.
I have no idea. Like I said, I am completely ignorant when it comes to astrology, so I can't even uh, form an opinion on it. I'm completely ignorant of it.
Well,
So,
Cancer is a constellation in the sky. Okay,
okay,
it's one of the 12 constellations in the zodiac, right? And it consists of several stars that make up the Cancer constellation.
okay,
Okay, and the moon was in the Cancer constellation at the time at 12:55 p.m.
okay,
Okay, and then at the same time as that, uh, Uranus, the planet Uranus, was in the constellation of Taurus, and the angle that uh, Uranus and the moon were taking was sextile. Okay, which was would have made it a great time for Lion1 to socializing and going out with friends and like making new relationships, right? But it would not have been a good time for a rabbit to try to like emotionally bond, which is probably what he tried to do because she was pushing him away. And so he went and tried to emotionally bond, but that didn't work. That's what what that means.
okay. And that makes sense.
And then at 419, her her moon was going into Leo, right? Which
Leo,
would,
Lion.
yeah, and Leo, yeah, the lion, right? And that's very significant, And we know that that's right about the time that she died.
Yeah.
Right. And that's a very important number to her, too. She would have known the importance of 420 and 419 and 421 being chronic tardiness. Right. Uh, part of HPR's badge like has to do with that. One of his original badges has to do with that. She knew about that, right? And she would have been very dominant and confident, once that happened, right? Her moon going into Leo.
Okay.
But we do have some other stuff to look at. Well, first off, Direct D has been sucked in. He's been
Has he?
sucked in. Oh yeah, he's fully on the propaganda team. He's writing the book jacket for San the Man right now.
Okay, what does that mean? Writing the book jacket? Because I haven't seen. I'm not even subscribed to him anymore. I don't know if he's published some videos or what he's doing.
Well, he was campaigning for JJ.
I do know that.
Right. But no, he wanted to go. Well, remember how he sent Mars Life over to GS's stream?
Yeah, I believe he was sent there.
Yeah, that's one of Direct D's crybabies, right?
Yeah.
Direct D has some crybabies. Yeah,
McLovin. Yeah, okay.
McLovin.
Whatever.
Yeah, but he's known as Mars Life. He melts in Direct D's ass, and then you got the thirsty bitch, right? He's another one of Direct D's crybabies.
Yeah, I had to remove that video completely because I didn't completely take his face out of there, and so they privacy struck me yet again. So I just completely I didn't want to deal with it anymore. So I just completely removed. I deleted the video entirely from the
who has the time?
Yeah.
The thirsty bitch is running a privacy complaint campaign across YouTube anytime anybody talks about him or anything like that because he's so thirsty.
Yeah, and he kind of wonders why people don't like him. I think the reason why he's doing it to me is because he believes that I had a hand in removing his other channels, which I had no hand in. I didn't even know the last time he got his channel taken down, and he has a new one again. So, I mean, he hasn't even been on my radar, and yet here he is privacy striking me. So it's like, I'll just expose him for what he did and move on. Press on.
Right. Press on, press harder, press now. Yeah. But no, San the Man, he took out Priceless Channel, right? And Priceless Channel came at the community all kinds of sideways, and San the Man just like with the right click of his mouse ended that channel, right? It was savage. And San the Man doesn't fuck around. He knows how to handle himself on the YouTube streets, and if you come at the community sideways, don't be surprised if he uses 1.2 pounds of pressure and clicks his fucking mouse button until your channel is fucking gone.
And then my next words are GS.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm not saying anything, right?
GS. Well, Mars Life is over there trying to be a perpetual victim. That idiot took down his own channel and shit. He's a crash out and a burnout, and he rage quit, and then he tried to jump on the bandwagon and has been ever since. He's nothing but a 1 minute wonder. And then ever since he's wanted to be the victim. Oh, San the Man took down my channel. I mean,
all these guys are victims. Thirsty Bitch is a victim. GS is always claiming to be a victim. I mean, just a lot of different things.
Yeah, and Direct D is over there being a victim. You know, he
I
wants
just
to.
got a message. I just got a message. Sean Porter would like a link to come up on the
Oh
up
yeah.
here. Yeah.
All right, all right. I'll send him a link. Oh, I'm not paying attention to my messages here. Yeah. Let's see.
I could put it in the chat too if well.
All right, yeah. Let's just let's just open it up and shit.
Okay. Yeah. Let me get it in here. Copy. Paste. Oh, my tremors. Man, oh man. Well, that reminds me too. What's his name? Finkel. Said that some people were telling him that I shouldn't be made fun of for my shakes because I've got Parkinson's. Just so everyone knows, I do not have Parkinson's. So I want to make that clear. I just have severe essential tremors. That's what I
Just
have.
give him BSBT's bond number. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, the BSBT's bond number is 8675309. So go
Right.
ahead and go after our bonds that way.
That'll be
And
that.
that's that. We both said it at the same time. That'll be that.
Yeah.
All right. So I got the StreamYard's link in there. Sean, if you do see that, go ahead and come on up if you want.
So while we're waiting for Sean to come up, we're just smoking on Priceless Channel. Smoking on Priceless Channel. Smoking on Mars Life.
Yeah. Mars Life, poor guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
He seems like a thirsty bitch too. You know, he wants to get involved in this somehow, some way.
He's made a career out of it. Like anytime, if anybody ever needs a panel guest to say something about Sandman, he will come and tell this same story that's like so old. I mean, he got wasted and shit.
Yeah, and you're
Whatever
right,
it was.
Giabate, my tremors are my own business. You're right about that, but I just don't want people to be misled and
Right. He doesn't have Parkinson's.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. That would be horrible. Way more horrible than what I have. So, and I have been tested for it. So,
but regardless, cops have tried to mistreat you over that. They've, as if you're shaking. Your tremors are obviously. It's not like you're shaking because you're scared. I mean, anybody could realize what that's not what that means, but not the cops sometimes. But
and people can do whatever they want.
Yeah, he likes to go after that.
Yeah, he can be very Christian-like and disparage and ridicule my shaking, call me shaky hands Santa, and he can do whatever he wants. I don't feel like it's a Christian thing to do, but good on you, GS. Do what you do. Yeah.
Good on you, GS. Is Sean coming up?
I don't know. Maybe you should send him the link. He might not realize. He might not even be in the chat anymore. So if you want to send him
okay. Hold on.
StreamYard link. I'll go ahead and put it in the
no, I'll send it to him right now. Here it is. All right. Oh, okay. I see. He did ask me. I thought that I was just sending him the link to watch. I didn't know he was trying to get on this one.
Okay.
But he's more than welcome. He's more than welcome.
Yeah, he might have an update for us, some new news.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I sent him the link. But okay. So another piece of news is the neighbor of Lion1. I did get an intelligence briefing on that. Let me Let me find that.
Like what might have been the determination from his head trauma, whether it was a fall or
Well, first, okay, there's a $20,000 reward for any information about the murder of Andrea Matthews, aka Lion1. Send her killer to the death row and collect a $20,000 reward. Send tips to Sean Porter at USA.com or justiceforlion@gmail.com.
perfect.
Then, as far as. Okay, wait. Let's see. I do have a video that we could watch about the neighbor.
Okay. If you want to send that to my email, I'll pull it up for us.
I do want to do that. I want to do it real bad.
In the meantime, Lenny Malley is in the chat. Rami, good to see you. Claire, Joko, Kansas Cop Watch, good to see you. KY Reacts is in here. Good to see you, KY Reacts. And of course, Stephanie's in here. $20,000 for information that leads to the arrest of whomever is responsible for the death of Lion1. Email Sean Porter at USA.com. All right.
I just sent you an email.
Okay. Okay, that's today's StreamYard link. Okay, here's, let me see this. Oh, okay. Let me pull this up over to the other side here. And we'll stop sharing the screen on this one. And then share the screen on this one. And then make it big. Now this one's halfway through playing. Did we want to play?
Start where it takes you right there.
Okay.
Start with that link takes you.
Okay, perfect. All right, let's go ahead and play it and see what's going on here.
I had a really amazing neighbor, and I want to say something about him. His name's Sean. He died last week at 47 years old. He's the best neighbor I've ever had. The best neighbor that anybody who is a free American, believes in the Constitution, believes in our way of life. God really put an amazing neighbor in my life, and I will miss him a lot. He's the type of neighbor you'd want if you had thieves in your neighborhood and weirdos in your neighborhood. He's the type of neighbor you'd want if your home was being invaded. He's the type of neighbor you'd want living in a police state. And he's the type of neighbor you'd want if your country was being invaded. Great person, great father, family man, live like a free American, the type of man who, would rather die on his feet than live on his knees. And not constitutionalist. So it's just amazing that I had the privilege and opportunity to live near such a great guy. And I will miss him. And I wanted to do a little tribute for him. And I know he's resting in peace. And I'm just glad I had that opportunity to have a great neighbor. And I want to also say that the first responders in this county, the sheriff's department and the EMTs, did a great job trying to coordinate care to save his life. And I was pretty impressed by that from what I know about it. Anyways, I just wanted to show my respect and do a little tribute at the end of this for him. Everyone take care, stay safe, and God bless you.
Some glad morning when my life is over, I'll fly away to a home on God's celestial shore. I'll fly away. I'll fly away your glory. I will fly away. When I die, hallelujah, by and by, I will fly away. Yeah, yeah. When the shadows of this life have gone, I'll fly away. Like a bird from prison bars has flown, yeah, I'll fly away. I'll fly away, oh glory. I'll fly away. When I die, hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away. Oh, how glad and happy when we meet. I'll fly away. No more cold iron shackles on my feet. I'll fly away. I'll fly away, oh glory. I'll fly away. When I die, hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away. When I die, hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away.
Wow.
That was quite a surprise.
Yeah.
I can authorize it.
Let's- okay.
Lion1 had a big heart, I tell you. I don't care if I get a copyright strike on that either. Whew. Yeah. He cared about people. Sean, good to see you.
Hey, so we got credit card statements. I should have it tomorrow for the credit cards that Billy allegedly used. It was one credit card in Andrea's father's business name with her name on it. And there were transactions made across state lines in Georgia that matched times when the rabbit was in Georgia with his little tree stuff that he was doing. It's about $1,200 worth of charges. It looks like the wake, the party they had for Andrea, $90 was spent on stuff at a convenience store for that party. So Andrea's father paid for their wake to celebrate what is arguably the celebration of her death at Billy's hands, depending on what you believe. But long story short, all astrological stuff aside, I just found out that the cell phone that belonged to Andrea that Billy used to call at 5 o'clock, Alicia, with, he told police that he couldn't find her phone. He took that phone, he made a call in front of police with that phone, and then deleted everything from that phone and then turned it back in with just stuff that Billy wanted them to see the next day. So we just found out that he lied to police and said he didn't know where the phone was and it was in his goddamn pocket. He made a call in front of the police that is recorded by Alicia from Andrea's cell phone, proving that he made false statements to police. So that's just more. Yeah, that's more problems. He's hiding from the police now. He won't return their calls, won't return their voicemails. They want him to come in for a second interview because his story's not matching up. Again, he's out on the 9th. Let's see what else is going on. Oh, he just texted me about a half an hour ago. I don't know why Billy texted me, but it was like a blank text on a group text with Andrea, where he removed Andrea from the group text and put himself in charge of the group. I don't know the purpose of that notification or why he would even have that text message, and why he would be, contacting me in any way, shape, or form, unless he wants to go ahead and confess and get less jail time. But we'll see.
Or he's just doing things just to get to people.
I mean, he ain't getting to me. You can't shake me. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, yeah. No, I know
So,
that.
well, so I was on with GS last night, and we had a great podcast, and got to get the credit card information out there, let you all make up your own minds as to whether or not you believe that some magical other person stole the credit card immediately after Andrea's demise, if the Hawk took it, or if Rabbit took it, which is obviously the scenario we believe. But all the convenience stores he stopped at in Spruce Pine and all that, and the way out of North Carolina, they all have surveillance. They'll all be able to identify if it was Billy or Carney using the credit card. It's about $1,200 worth of purchases, and we're going to go through each one of them. As soon as I get it, I'll come on with you guys, and I'll just go through each transaction that Billy did, what city he was in. And remember, his cell phone is constantly pinging his location, where he is. His GPS location data will betray the fact that he was there at the time the credit cards were used. I don't think he is really thinking very clearly these days. But they were saying that I was threatening some guy named Tex was going to come down on August the 9th. I'm not threatening. I'm promising that the family is sending a representative down there to make sure that he's off the property and to verify the condition of the property for sale and to get Andrea's ashes from the Rabbit.
Perfect.
Yep.
Appreciate that update. And I think that the police should also get that phone that was shut off, that was Lion1's, because he used that phone all the way up until it was shut off. We know that. I actually saw texts from that phone.
The screenshots. First off, everything goes through the cell phone company. Second off, Andrea's cell phone was registered to her dad, so they have access to all that. Billy didn't delete anything. Billy deleted easily obtainable information from the phone, but there's a permanent record of it for an entire year at the phone company itself. And it doesn't matter, because the text messages that she sent me the day before her demise, I still have them. The ones that were sent on Tuesday, the naked Fet Life and the Tinder profiles, she also sent that to Alicia. Alicia has that stuff. Her own, essentially, Andrea's own words will come to bear in the future going forward. I know that the Andrea's father, is dealing with the family right now about the wrongful death suit and contesting the will and all that other fun stuff. More information is coming in about, Billy and these camps and this Don Carney guy getting kicked out of a camp for pulling a gun on somebody. That was information that was relayed. We haven't verified that yet. Don't know if it's true or not. Don Carney, in response to that, told that witness, "You're a liar. I left on my own." So he left the camp one way or another, but we're still trying to figure that out. Not that that's really relevant to the demise of Andrea, but it just goes a long way to showing the character of these scumbag, drug-addicted, meth-smoking, meth-snorting, meth users. Rabbit's already admitted to doing methamphetamine on the first podcast he did with GS. Don Carney has a criminal record for it. I don't know why Don Carney is around firearms if he's a convicted felon. Seems kind of odd. Nothing's adding up here, obviously, with the Rabbit story. If the Rabbit wants to contact the lawyer to try to get 3 months to stay at the house while he finds where he's going to go, whether it's Leavenworth or Alcatraz, we don't know. He can waive his rights to try to steal the money from the family, and that will keep the family from having to file the wrongful death lawsuit, because essentially the wrongful death lawsuit is going to be so much more than the trust and anything combined, the Ranger pickup truck, the Kubota, the trailer, the camper, all that sort of stuff, he would be better off to just waive it, get his car running, get his clothes and his rabbit suit, and then make preparations to get the heck out of there, or turn himself in when arrested. And by the way, the toxicology report, I was asked about it last night. I had no idea because no one ever asked me about it. That's going to take months for it to come back, so we don't have a toxicology report back at this time. So that's basically where we're at. You know, I don't know anything about the moon going into Sagittarius or any of that stuff you were talking about earlier. I don't.
The moon
I'm
was about to
Catholic.
go into Leo. Get it straight, Sean. Get it straight.
I am Catholic. I don't believe in astrology at all.
Well, then
So-
what's your sign? Since you don't believe in it, what is it?
My sign is stop, motherfucker. Stop.
All right, because I know you're a sign guy, so you know.
Yes. That's
Yes.
true. So anyway, guys. Yeah, Billy. You know, he's in that house, and he's got a few more days left, and he has done nothing to mitigate the damage he did to the Matthews family, and everybody in town knows what's going on.
He can never.
We're posting a $20,000 reward all over Facebook right now, so everyone in Mitchell County has been notified. I posted on several Facebook sites $20,000 reward for information leading to the arrest and conviction of those responsible of the murder of Andrea Matthews. Let's see what comes of that. There have been a lot of people contacting Alicia because of ads that she put up on various different Facebook groups. I heard that the rabbit has had a breakup with GS, and you know he said some nasty things to GS for no reason, because all GS did was allow us both up on the platform, and then the rabbit, you know, hung up, as you remember hearing, and he kept wanting him to mute me and stuff, and you know, so the rabbit could lie without anyone challenging his lies. Anyhow, that's about it for today. No smoking gun as of yet. We do know the information about the gun, and we've got a scenario as to why everything was the way that it was. I didn't know this, but the rabbit had cleaned the gun, according to the lady at the pizza place. Do you remember hearing her say that?
I do remember her saying that. Now, does the sheriff's office believe that it was cleaned? Do we know the answer to that?
Well, he apparently said it in front of her. And that would be that young lady that works at the pizza joint.
Can the sheriff's department verify that gun
I mean, they
was
would
cleaned?
know if the gun was cleaned or not. Like they should know. I mean,
on Friday morning, that was articulated to Andrea's father as well by the sheriff's office. It just strikes me as so bizarre that you would move the body, and that there would be blood in the kitchen, and that's
tampering with evidence.
Yeah, I mean, anytime you're moving a body at a suicide scene, it's because it's not a suicide. I guess he thinks he's a CIA agent and he's just gonna, assassinate people. I'm not gonna speculate anymore, but that's just my opinion on the subject. It seems like a massive red flag. I don't know why he's not in cuffs yet. Maybe they're doing something we don't know about.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, and here's what I want to say about mitigating the damage that's been done to the family. He can never mitigate the damage that's been done to this family, ever.
No.
In any shape, manner, or form. And it's not about money. It's about the loss of Lion1's life.
Well, remember, he's driving around in her car, in her pickup truck, using her house, using her resources. And apparently, according to the evidence, the credit card statements that I'm going to be discussing on your next podcast tomorrow evening, he's been stealing money from the father of the deceased as well. So,
yeah,
not
I can't
good.
wait to see the evidence on that too. I mean,
I can't wait. Stop and go, Exxon, Mobil. Yeah.
I wonder if we can get any access to any of the video footage of that. I would love to be able to show something like that to my audience.
I mean,
Uh,
it's my understanding that because it's a C corporation, that the C corporation is going to designate as the designee the attorney that's in North Carolina to go and apply for the charges against Billy tomorrow. That's my understanding of what's happening tomorrow.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
And then they'll go and investigate the complaint. And, the bottom line is the transactions match his movements, and their places the card has been used in the past by Andrea, like local gas stations and such in Spruce Pines. So it's a small town. It's not going to take a whole lot of criminal investigation to run the complaint down and to be able to conclude that it was Billy. His only defense, honestly, in my opinion, is, and this is not legal advice because I'm not admitted to the bar in North Carolina. I am admitted to the bar in Washington County, Maryland on Friday nights, usually about 8:00. But I usually call it early, leave about 11. No, the only way he could reasonably try and say got out of it is he mistook it as one of Andrea's cards, and he didn't realize it was Andrea's card in the dad's name, and that he intended to pay it back as part of the probate process. That's really the only way I could see him admitting to it immediately, saying, yes, of course, it's Andrea's card. I didn't realize it was the company. That's the only thing I could see him doing.
Well, if it had a company name on the card, he had to have known. So, in my opinion,
yes,
yeah,
yes, but I'm just giving the only probable defense he could put up to it.
right. I think people have
only
some questions for you, Sean.
Sure, go for it.
I do actually. Would you mind if I swore you in?
Sure.
Yeah. Oh, you don't have to raise any hands or anything. Just stand in front of the code and swear. Just swear.
I swear all the time.
You no, swear.
Fuck
like
you.
say fuck.
There
enough? We go. Boom. Yeah.
There we go.
Just swear. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. That's all we have to do in the court of public opinion. That's how we do it. We just swear. Okay.
Yep.
So no, seriously though, Sean, this is the fourth Sunday, okay, the fourth week that of what I would call the media campaign, right? And there's been a lot of different theories, and you're up on that, up on them. You've been paying attention. Is that correct? You've been paying attention with this story. I mean, you've been going on panels and basing questions
to what comes in from Andrea's father, from the police, and then what
Andrea's
couple
father
of the witnesses are saying. Yeah, Andrea's father.
Okay,
that's about it.
Okay, so you've been pretty candid from the beginning, but what I want to know is where you stand on what happened, right? So you don't believe she committed suicide, right?
No, I believe that the rabbit shot her on the right-hand side of her head, killed her, and tried to stage it to look like a suicide, cleaned up the gun, tampered with the crime scene, locked the door so police wouldn't be able to come in without him pretending to be doing the CPR that he was doing. And then he went over and unlocked the door and let them in. And then he went right back to performing CPR on the person who had suffered a gunshot wound to the head, which a gunshot wound to the head is CPR is not going to help. It's not like a choked, piece of hot dog stuck in the lung where you do a Heimlich maneuver, or the person had a heart attack where you can start it again. It's staged.
Okay.
In my opinion.
So much for his knowledge.
Okay, so Cliff, let me talk to him. Okay, so do you believe that Billy did it completely by himself?
I have no information to prove, to even suspect reasonably. I have no good faith basis to suspect that anybody else was involved beyond a shadow of a doubt. I mean, I have a good faith basis to believe that Billy killed her, and he lied to all of us because he's told multiple inconsistencies and he's told different stories to everybody. So I have a good faith basis to believe that Billy murdered Andrea, and I'll,
You believe
I'm
he
good to
pulled the
go.
trigger?
Yep.
Yes. Okay. And now you've seen the video of the memorial service that was on June 5th, Lion1's
It was
birthday.
horrible. It was
On
horrible.
the Okay, but you have seen it, yes?
Yeah, it was hard to watch. I mean, Billy was
Okay.
all happy and talking about investigating government corruption, and he's all making jokes and laughing. Dude, I mean, like,
Okay,
there's
okay,
nothing
okay.
appropriate about it.
But I have some questions. Okay, so you
Good.
also saw that the hawk was in that video?
Yeah.
Okay, aka Donald Carney.
Yeah, Don Carney.
Okay. Now, when you watched that video, did you suspect that Donald Carney might have something to do with it?
I believe that he knows about it. I believe he knows exactly what happened. And if Don Carney was smart, what he would do is he would come forward, work out an immunity deal, claim the $20,000, and testify against Billy and extricate himself and that individual that he claims is his wife or girlfriend or whatever. What's her name? Shelby.
Shelby.
He
So
should just get
Shelby,
everybody out of it.
okay, so Shelby was the one filming the video. Was that correct? To the
I
best
don't
of your
know.
knowledge? Okay, you don't
No,
know.
I have no
Okay.
knowledge. It could
Okay.
have been Bigfoot. I don't know.
Okay, but somebody was filming the video and you were aware of that and they were saying things sometimes? Whoever was
Um,
filming?
yeah, I don't recall if the person filming was narrating. I just remember the comments from Billy being completely inappropriate, and I figured
Okay.
that it's my belief that
Okay.
these people know about it after the fact or knew it was going
After
to
the
happen,
fact.
but
Or
did
knew it
not
was
help.
gonna happen.
But did not help to necessarily kill her. I think Billy did that himself personally. I think
Okay, you
he's
think
so
he
filled
killed
with
her
rage.
himself? Okay.
Yeah.
So you do believe that the hawk was in fact in a separate vehicle
No,
leaving the
I'm not
job,
gonna.
or
I'm not gonna go that far.
well, because they were in Charlotte, right?
He claims that they were in
Supposedly
Charlotte. He claims that they were in Charlotte. They could have been somewhere else. We
they
we
could have
don't
been
have
somewhere else.
we don't have the information that they were in Charlotte. They could have been high down the street smoking meth or whatever. I wouldn't know. So to say that he was there and he had a separate car, I can't go down that road at all. What I can say is I believe Billy would be the one to do the pulling the trigger, and I believe it was planned. I believe that he did it because he knew he was losing everything. I believe that he's so arrogant he thought he could get away with murder. Um, he doesn't understand this does not go away like at all. This will only ramp up from here once national news gets a hold of it and so on and so forth. His only thing he can do right now is confess to his crimes and try not to get the death penalty.
Okay. So Mark Owens, do you think that are you interested in pursuing?
I'd like to talk. I'd like to talk to him to find out what he talked to Andrea about for 3 hours before the day she was killed. I believe that he contacted her to try and save Rabbit's relationship to benefit Rabbit somehow, so that she wouldn't kick him out because he was done. He was rolling the hell out. And so, as a result of a 3-hour phone call, and then he shows up to pick him up, and he rents him two rooms at the hotel. He's obviously invested in this, and he needs to be, we need to find out exactly what's up because he probably knows more than he's leading on at this point in time. He has to at least have an inkling after picking the Rabbit up that something's wrong, because nothing the Rabbit said or did after this incident led me to believe that he was sad, sorrowful, or was in fact remorseful, or even upset that she was gone. He was worried about himself. He was worried about fixing my story as to what I know, the perception of what occurred prior to. I mean, like, this guy, if he's a lieutenant colonel, he served our country. He sounds like he should be an honorable man, and he should come forward.
I agree.
I agree. Yeah. Okay. So you are willing to consider the fact that others are involved, at least, well, either before or after, but not with the actual act of killing her, but they knew about it, maybe planning of some sort. or covering up of some sort.
Hold
Is
on a
that
second.
correct?
Sorry. All right. What's up?
Okay, so are you willing to entertain that there may be one or more other co-conspirators, either with the planning or the covering up of the murder?
I think that it is more likely that they would be involved with a covering up of the murder because Rabbit is too stupid to have planned much of anything. I think he had an intention on doing something. I don't think he would have come up with like, and then I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to do this other thing, and then I'm going to do this other thing over here. Because if he planned it, he's really, really, really bad at planning because this thing couldn't have gone any worse.
Yeah, it fell apart pretty quick.
It's
His
gone to
story.
shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
and I believe that they know after the fact and they're helping protect him and they're trying to get the money. I believe that Mountain Mama knows a lot more than she's leading on to believe because she flat out lied to me after this incident, playing stupid as to what happened. And she was there cleaning up the damn blood. And she was pretending she didn't know anything about the situation at all and trying to find out what I knew and was trying to use me as an informant, a source of information that she could manipulate. And I mean, she could have just watched one of your podcasts at that point in time. But then I believe Donald Carney has to know what's up. I mean, those guys are blood brothers, brothers in Christ. It's more like brothers in the worship
In
of money
savagery.
and what they can steal from people under the guise of charity. Frauds. They're frauds, in my opinion. Complete frauds,
Okay.
especially Carney.
That's my opinion too. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So after the fact, you think maybe Billy has some sort of leverage over them in order
No,
to
I
get
think
them
that
to cover up for this, in order
I
to
think these
protect
people.
something else? I mean, what's their
I think
motive to cover up for him? Because there's a $20,000 reward. So what is stopping them from flipping on Billy right now?
honestly, they should be flipping right now, unless they're more involved than we believe.
But that is an interesting question, right? Maybe they are more
Oh, yeah.
involved. Otherwise, they would have
They
already
could.
come forward.
I mean, it could be a lot worse, and we just don't know. But the bottom line
Yep.
is, we don't know. I'm not gonna
Yep.
go there.
We
I
don't
think
know.
that Billy had an oh shit problem, killed Andrea, and I believe that more will come out as information comes back. I mean,
Okay, well, I think that the police would love and everybody would love to tie this up and have this done and over with. And they would like the story to be this, that Lion1 caught Billy cheating, which she did, and that on BDSM sites, which she did, and that she was going to leave him, which she was, and that he was mad about that, which he was, and therefore he killed her. Okay.
Yep.
And end of story. And nobody else is involved or anything. This isn't a conspiracy. It's simple, open and shut that's what happened. Right. But there's Mountain Mama who flat out lied to you.
Yep.
Right. And then there's the Hawk who has
Definitely
got to
trying
know
to get
what's
stuff.
up. He's got to
Yep.
know what's up. Right. And then it keeps going, and we can't wrap it up, right? Because there's not consensus. Right.
Well,
I haven't
it's
heard
not our-
anybody.
it's-
There's no motive, right? Like what's the
What?
motive to killing her in that instance, right? Is what
For
Bao,
who?
brought up from the beginning, right? Is what is the motive for Billy to kill her? Because that's his cash
$150,000.
cow. He says
No,
that's his cash cow.
no. Hey, stop talking for a second, dude. She was throwing his ass out and taking his truck away. He was going to be in his stupid Mercedes station wagon, which was all busted up, had a charging system problem, dead battery, and all this other stuff. That's his motive. she was done with him. She was throwing his ass out. Everyone knows it.
Yeah,
she told
she
everyone
was.
she's throwing his ass
Yeah.
out.
Yeah,
We're done.
she was.
Motive is done. Means and opportunity are there. They have enough for a circumstantial case. I don't understand why they're waiting. Maybe they're waiting for Carney to realize that he's in too deep, or Shelby, or Renee White. You know, I think Renee White's more on the periphery of this, like after the fact, trying to, you know, get some crumbs out of it or what have you. But any of these people could get $20,000 and get immunity. But, you know, the phone's got to ring for that to happen. Sean Porter at USA.com. ShaunPorter at USA.com. Hey, listen, I got to go serve a skip in West Virginia, so I have to roll, man. I got to go find this person.
One
See you,
last
man.
question, Sean. One last
All right.
question.
Yep.
Do you think that the police should actually bring all of them in for questioning again? Okay,
Sure.
perfect. And
They're
we
scattered
appreciate
all over the place. Remember that Carney is not
Yep.
with Billy right this second. Yep.
Right. Do we know where he is?
I'm
Sorry
sure they
about
can
that.
locate him with a
Another
cell. They
question.
can do a cell phone ping and find out exactly where he is in about 30 seconds, but they don't have a reason to do that yet.
Okay.
Well,
So-
Cliff,
all right,
I sent you an email with a link.
Yep.
Go ahead and bring that video up. And
Okay.
yeah. Thanks, Sean.
See you,
Thanks
buddy.
again, Sean,
All right.
for everything you're doing.
Later.
That was very good testimony. So it seems to me like he is still entertaining a conspiracy, because if anybody is involved, that's a conspiracy.
So do you want to set this up a little bit, people, before we actually play this?
Oh, well, you were asking where Donald Carney is.
Yeah.
And guess who this is? This is Donald fucking Carney right here. Boom pow. We got this video of him. Well, let's play it.
Do we know how long ago this video was? Oh, it looks like, what, 4 hours ago? Well, that could have been, I just now got it, so it could have been longer ago. Yeah, let's go ahead and let's
Doesn't
analyze
matter. Yeah.
No, it really doesn't.
It'll make sense.
Once we hear what he has to say. Okay, let's go ahead.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Only man I trust to have a needle around me. But a good friend.
Can you make it
and a
bigger?
doctor.
Is there any
That's as
way?
big
Like,
as it gets.
oh, I guess
Very
we got to
concerned
zoom in or something.
about
Can
me.
you zoom in on the screen?
No, it doesn't give me a zoom feature here. Let's see. And I've already made it as big as it goes on this screen. I can make it bigger on my screen here, but it'll take.
That's
us
what
off
I'm
the-
saying.
Yeah.
It will. Oh, don't
No,
do that.
no,
Okay.
No, it's right here.
Oh, it turned.
And we're still on the screen. So is that bigger?
They can't hear me. 'cause
Oh,
I got the
yeah.
microphone.
They can't
Okay.
hear you.
Yeah.
Don't fucking kid
No,
yourself.
I was coming down here to sing Porter a song though. Signs everywhere. Signs.
Sean's gone.
Walking up the scene.
Yeah.
Sean's
he's
gone.
What?
Yeah, Sean's gone.
Yeah.
I didn't even make it to sing my song for Mr. Porter.
No,
I'm out of here.
you should be. We're smoking on Mars Life right now.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, I already smoked Priceless Channel.
Uh-oh.
Woo woo.
All right. Here we go.
I'm smoking because
I
I'm in
can't
a lot
hear
of pain.
anything, by the way.
He's in a lot of pain.
So he's smoking off camera because he's in a lot of pain. So he's not letting us see what he is smoking. Right?
He's smoking weed.
Oh, okay. Are we sure that it's just weed? Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Alrighty, here we go.
yeah, you can totally tell that that's weed that he's smoking. Big fucking deal. He's smoking weed. But he
Okay.
thinks it's a big deal because he's an addict and he's supposedly a recovering addict, and he's going to be making a bunch of excuses about it and shit because he's an addict. So
Right.
it might be it's a big deal to him,
Okay.
but he's
Alright,
doing
here
it
we
on camera and shit.
Yeah.
Well,
we
he
go.
did it next to the camera, but
Right.
yeah.
Okay.
That's definitely a weed pipe because he hit it like super fast.
Okay.
I'm really bummed out. I knew things were getting worse. I've had some of my beautiful as iron sharpens iron friends properly digging my ass, and they've been telling me for a long time I need to stop. It's hard to stop. One of my superpowers is tenacity, determination. It's also one of my super weaknesses. If I go too hard, and then, well, I end up in the position I'm in now. I got some lab work done, and it's probably not going to come back very good either. You know, I haven't talked about it, but I've been dealing with the diagnosis for a couple of years now that I refuse to accept, and I simply put into the care of my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, and I haven't sought any medical treatment other than holistic remedies. I've been doing pretty good. Some things I don't talk about because I'm not going to claim them. I'm not going to give it that power.
Is this a sympathy plea for grifting? Maybe send money? I don't know. I've just got to pause it every once in a while, right? All right, here we go.
And I've been putting all my trust where it belongs. And though he slay me, yet will I trust him.
BSBT brought up a point. He said that this isn't copyright because that's not creative at all. What he's saying.
Okay. All right. So we could play it without interruption then if we wanted.
Or we
It
can
is
talk
great.
over it and shit. But
Yeah.
no, I've seen it. This is relevant to watch this video.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
36 minutes long total. So all right. Well, let's play it.
It's worth every bit of it because he's gonna be
Okay.
he's squirming.
Okay.
Oh yeah, he's
He
really
should
going
be.
through it. And
He
I
should
don't
be
know why
scored.
he won't just get on panel and come talk to us.
Yeah, he really should,
I
shouldn't
mean, $20,000, man.
he? Yeah, maybe we could help, right?
He's a scared little baby, and that's what he's saying in this too. Is that he's a scared little baby. He doesn't want to act like a punk, but he fucking is.
Yeah.
20 G's. Don't
Well,
even have to go try to knock off a bucket truck, you know?
while
Right.
we're watching this too, I kind of want to make this small again on this side anyway, so I can see my chat.
Oh,
We
maybe
go.
you can make us bigger in that thing. Like I don't know. Maybe you can
No,
do
it's on,
something.
yeah, on
If anybody
StreamYard.
wants something red, they can super chat you, Cliff.
Well, I don't want them to have to do that.
Well, yeah, me neither.
All right,
I'm
here we
just
go.
saying I don't watch the chat while we're.
I don't need to look at this guy up close anyway. I mean, and I don't think anybody else wants to see him up close either. All right, but let's hear him anyway. We can all hear him.
I had a pretty bad accident the other day because I'm losing grip in both my hands. I can't close this hand all the way because, well, apparently I just found it's because I got scar tissue built up along my spine, and a bunch of rips.
Come tell us about the murder, Donald.
That I've just been pushing through and building scar tissue up, which now I have, I guess, permanent neuropathy, or I'm gonna have this permanent burning numbness in both my arms. I'm not gonna have any kind of surgery because I'm just not.
Immunity and 20 grand would come in handy for this guy right now, wouldn't it?
You know, I've been
Oh yeah.
20 grand.
I've been an arborist for 32 years, and something I love.
Yeah, we could call the
I don't know
prosecutor
too
and
many
tell him
men who
to
really
give him immunity,
truly
you know?
love what
No
they
problem.
do.
Like that quick, we could call the prosecutor.
Yeah, I mean, he needs the money. I mean, look at
Yeah.
that.
Just be like, okay, give Donald immunity and the 20 grand. We call the
Yeah.
prosecutor and let him know. Just come on up on the panel and let us know what fucking happened.
Yeah.
You know?
We can see that he's really emotional here. So, he's maybe, they say repentance is good for the soul. So, and if he tells us what he knows, it might relieve him.
He might.
Yeah.
20
But I
grand.
do, and I gotta accept the fact that I'm not gonna be able to climb again. And I think, to be honest, completely honest, it's not so much depression or poor me. It's I'm scared to death.
Scared to death.
I'm a scared little boy right now because
Scared little boy.
He's scared. What's he scared of? I mean, maybe he's not really scared of his physical condition. Maybe it's something else that he's scared of. Very interesting.
I really don't know how to do anything else.
He likes to get in the chat over on GS.
Got a bad history, so getting a regular job's not.
Yeah, just like by the way he showed his right hand, is he just using his left hand to type things out? I know I have to use both my thumbs on a cell phone in order to really type because of my tremors. I don't know how he's typing. Maybe
I asked the same. Yeah, Cliff, I asked the same question about GS because I don't think his tiny hands or tiny thumbs are large enough to get all the keys. So GS, how do you type on your phone, man? Like, tell me it with the tiny thumbs. How do you do it?
Yeah, well, maybe he's doing voice to text. I don't know. We'll see.
I think
Maybe
that's you're probably you're right.
If he comes up on panel, we'll ask him that question and see if he can answer it for us.
Oh, I have a better question for GS. GS, how does it feel to get duped by not only Kaiser but now Rabbit too? You got duped twice.
He's got
I
to really feel stupid now.
I don't think
he's got to really. He's got to really feel stupid. No, I think he got duped.
No, you got to fucking go out of your way to have 2 murderers in your circle.
That does take a lot more than luck and coincidence.
Yeah,
a lot more than luck and coincidence. Oh, by the way, I did watch some of Finkel, right? And I saw some of Finkel with the old KFAR and the Kaiser stuff. And Finkel, man, like you were onto something with the Kaiser and the KFAR connection, man. Why'd you all of a sudden just magically you're waiting until now to realize there's something to this, like, and then go the opposite way? It's very bizarre. Finkel was onto something, and then he just decided to shank the ball. I think it's laces out, right, Finkel? And you just shanked the ball. That's what you did. Because now you're like you're kicking the ball like you're not even coming close to the goal, Finkel.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, here we go.
Really an option.
So we'd have to ignore JJ too.
So I'm scared.
Yeah, JJ and I mean the murder burglar. It's kind of hard to ignore that connection. See, once you see that there's the murder burglar and Billy in this circle, it's very hard to ignore that circle.
Those are the 2 bookends.
You know, and once we saw that, we can't unfucking see it. As much as GS wants us to, and wants there to be no broader conspiracy, He's
Boy, he really
fucking
fights
knee
against
deep
that, doesn't he?
in this fucking circle of
He
murder.
really fights against that.
It would be
We're
like,
all just stupid for thinking that it's a larger conspiracy than what he wants to have out there. And that's very telling too. That's very telling.
very telling, Cliff. Now imagine somebody. Right? They streamed with News Now Houston. We have a problem, and then right after they did that, they started streaming with another Houston. We have a problem.
Mhm. Well, I noticed he got into a really big argument in his last night's stream too with what's that guy's
Oh,
name?
G Swag.
Yeah,
G
G
Swag and
Swag.
shit.
I mean,
Yeah,
G
G
Swag
Swag
saying that he
fucking
watched this video of
wiped
LIA.
GS's ass.
obviously, fucking LIA is a baddie. I mean, he's not involved in this murder, but
No.
but of course, GS is fucking running cover for the great apologist.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
my God. Like, how did that live stream turn into an ass kissing session for Sean Puffy Paul Reyes?
Yeah, but I mean, to be fair, anyway,
To be fair,
To be fair. Oh,
they did watch the same video of him going to Fahey's house, knocking on the door, stepping off the porch, and then walking backwards to leave the property when he was told to. And they both saw two different things, and it's like,
they both saw two different things and shit.
yeah.
Yeah, they both saw two completely different things. That's for
But
sure.
these are the
I
people
saw
he likes to hang out with. People that are just absolutely stupid. You know.
yeah, I saw Cop Tua, and
They
now
both agreed that it wasn't illegal, though. What he did, right? But it's like fucking GS and Killamilla, whatever it is.
Killaspilla, whatever,
What
Kajilla,
is it? Yeah,
Kajilla, Willa,
and yeah, the two of them were just mortified that anybody would come after their pup daddy.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Or yeah. I get you. Yeah. That guy's a real idiot. That G Swag guy.
They're all a
He's
bunch of fucking idiots.
well, yeah. I mean, they both get things wrong in numerous different ways. All of them do.
Yeah, but they
Even his
couldn't
audience.
handle it. Just being in their own company was way too much and shit. Like,
Yeah.
look, GS, you can't let your fucking audience get up on your panel because they don't like you and you don't like them. Just face it. Like,
Yeah, you better toe the line with your audience there, GS. Otherwise, yeah,
it's like keep
you're
it
in a
separate.
no-win situation. He really is in a no-win situation, and he put himself there. He brought that shit on himself.
He painted himself in the corner just like he did with Kaiser, and now he's looking back at the floor, going, "What did I do, guys?"
And now he's trying to paint Katie Zed's toenails.
Yeah,
He wants to paint
yeah.
Katie Zed's toenails.
Yeah,
So I think he's Katie Zed's bitch. Yeah. So here we go.
that would not be a pedicure. That would be a pet disease. Pedicure, pet disease.
Well, I'm not going to go that
That's
far.
the most horrible reach for a joke ever. The
Yes,
worst reach
you always
ever.
go too far. You just go
Yes.
just over the ledge there. Yes,
Well,
I love you.
Let's get back to the
yeah, we
video.
were talking about Cop Tua. Now let's get back to Hawk Tua.
Hawktua.
Right. Here comes
Hawktua.
Hawktua. Some more of Hawktua.
I'm trying to trust him. And I'm in the word right now
Oh yeah, he's in the word.
because I got to fight this.
Yeah.
I can't allow myself to get any lower. I'm lower than whale shit right now. I can't get no lower.
Yeah.
So I got to fight it.
Really guilty conscious.
The way I do that is in praise, prayer, and getting in this Bible. I mean, the silver lining is I ended a very long career on a really positive note. I ain't really made no money this year, but
Send me money.
I
Send
know
me
I've
money.
helped a lot of people.
Yeah.
God has used me to help a lot of people. And I know I still want to help a lot of people. But I don't have a bucket truck and I don't have a lift.
Well, that is his story. I think
Doc
that he's
said I could
working
still
on
do
is
that
that
kind of work.
they helped Andrea.
Maybe no 6.
Yeah. He needs his bucket truck and a lift. Please send more money. Right.
Right.
He's going to pray about it. He's going to get into the word and pray about it, and people will just send money. Yeah.
Yeah. How much for just one French fry?
To use your if you're Christian, you're not going to use your Christianity to try to get money out of people. That's just wrong. I don't know.
That's the Greek Grifter's playbook.
It is, and it's this guy's playbook too. Use their Christianity to try to, make people believe that they're true blue when they're really not.
Nowadays, but my right arm is still good for holding the saw, but I'm not gonna be able to climb.
I don't know what's worse, listening to Donald Carney bag
I
or
continue to
watching
climb.
between power songs.
I'm gonna completely lose the use of my left arm, which I don't really understand all that, but
Oh, we're not mean.
I know.
it's a nerve or something, and
I know.
I don't
Okay.
know. I'm not a doctor.
If you're gonna make fun of me and my thoughts, you're gonna have to do it for
I said,
everybody
well,
to see.
can I finish out this year climbing? And he said,
Because I get saucy.
no, dummy. My doctor said, no, dummy. Are you a moron? I said, you can't climb no more. You can't use your left arm to pull 250 pounds up a tree no more. He said, it's not even safe for you to do it. You can't even close your hand. He's right. I don't want to admit that, but he's right. I can no longer safely do it. That's a real kick in the nutshell. I'm dealing with a lot of craziness. Like I'm at my mother-in-law's house, sleeping on Shelby's on the couch. I'm on my army cot, and dogs are in the garage. Car's in the shop. It's supposed to be ready today, but it's not. So. Savage Saints is hurting. Billy's struggling. We got a bunch of assholes flipping out their lips about something they don't even know nothing about.
Really? Really? Huh.
That's under attack.
Are you making fun of how much sauce I'm using too, Cliff?
You know, I've given everything I got.
Yeah, I mean, he's. Oh, what would GS say?
Oh, there's a lot of sauce on this one. That's what
Oh,
GS would say.
man.
He's like, this one is extra saucy.
Yeah. Insufferable. Just insufferable.
He's laying it on thick. Hawk Tua is laying it on thick right now.
Yes, he is. Living in mom. Oh, I like this one. Claire says, living in mom's house.
Got to do what I'm doing.
Well, we really need to hear him out, you know.
We do.
Because he's going through a lot.
I've sold all my guns. I've sold. No, I've sold. Yeah, I don't want any.
Did he just say he sold his guns?
Sure did. Yep. I heard that too. If you can rewind just a couple seconds, Cliff, real quick.
Yeah, let me just come
All
back.
right, don't worry. I mean, don't worry about it if You know, I don't want the
What is-
Parkinson's getting to you.
Yep, Parkinson's. Okay, now
Parker
whoever told
Parkinson.
Michael that
Yeah,
I
Parker
don't
Parkinson's.
have Parkinson's. Thank God I don't have
Parker has
Parkinson's.
Parkinson's
Oh my.
somewhere else, sir.
Oh. All right, yeah. I'll back it up just a little bit so we can re-listen to that. This part
If
right here.
possible. I mean, I heard it.
I've sold. No, I've sold. Yeah, I don't want any. I've sold everything I got, really. Everything extra.
What's everything you
Still have
got?
my
Come
climbing
on.
kit, but I guess I can sell that now too.
Everybody did hear him say he sold his guns, right?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Okay. So, was he allowed to even have any in the first place due to his? Didn't he get convicted of a felony? Isn't he a convicted felon? I don't know. I'm asking for a friend.
If it's true that he
According to
is,
him, I mean, if he's trying to get his fake Purple Hearts, maybe he's just claiming to be a felon. To like Wrangler, you know, claiming
Guy
to
used to be a really
be
bad
an
person.
MP and shit. Maybe he's just claiming to be a felon.
Yeah, that could be.
Otherwise, how could he have a gun?
Right. And let alone sell them.
Right.
Yeah.
What's going on there? That interesting.
Oh, here's a question. Look at that question.
What does it say?
Sold through what dealer?
huh?
Did he sell them to a dealer?
I don't know. Maybe it was one of Rabbit's guns. Rabbit's got a gun. Rabbit's got a gun.
Uh-huh. Question.
Maybe
See,
they're all. Maybe that
the
arms
further-
dealer, you know, maybe that
Right.
arms dealer, maybe that's why that arms dealer is there. Maybe that's why they're hanging out with the arms dealer.
The
'Cause,
further
you know-
we get into this, the more questions come up. And I think that's not a bad thing.
Kind of sounds like a conspiracy with a lot of moving parts and a lot of characters, doesn't it?
Well,
Yeah,
it's not a
it
bad
does to
thing.
me.
I mean, you have to go where the evidence leads, but it is a bad thing for the wrap it up, chiggy chiggy bang bang theory, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah. If this
Wow.
if this rabbit hole goes any deeper, you know what I mean? There might be a lot more folks implicated in this thing, depending on how deep this rabbit hole is going to go.
He said he had his rights restored on a video. So on one of his videos, he said he had his rights restored. In other words, I'm no longer a convicted felon. I can have guns now. How does that work?
Well, maybe that's why the arms dealer guy was there. Maybe because if you follow Rabbit around, you'll have 100,000 subscriber channel like overnight if you follow Benghazi Rabbit around. So I don't blame him if like this gun dealer guy wanted to get close with Rabbit because Rabbit could help him out so much, with exposure and publicity, and then giving him all kinds of plugs on his channel.
He was saying that after Lion1's death.
Now, I do want to give the other potential side of this. Chris Milkey says in North Carolina you can sell your guns privately, so he may have done that too. So we may be off base here, but I still think that the questions need to be asked, right? So, okay, right here, I like this. Loose lips always sink ships. So I'm glad he's talking. I'm glad
he admits to having guns.
Yeah.
And he's trying to sell them. Why?
Yeah. What's up? He's really hard up for money because people don't believe there's bullshit anymore. Yeah. So
well, and he also says that he's injured and he can't do tree work anymore. But then he's also claiming that the Savage Saints are doing so much relief help work, and he's claiming that he's doing a ton of work.
Yeah, he's working with the rabbit, with the wood chipper, doing all that kind of stuff.
Just remember, they're out there working every day. There's so many jobs. that they can't get to all the jobs because there's so many. So obviously these guys have been busy every day doing tree work, but then he says he's too injured to do the tree work.
Well, that's an interesting theory there. He thought he was getting Andrea's money. That could be. I don't know. Yeah.
That just became a conspiracy that quick.
Yeah, and I didn't see how much
Yeah.
sauce you put on that nugget, and I'm happy that I missed it because it was probably an obnoxious amount.
We can hear you, BSBT.
Oh, my bad. I thought we were going
I mean, if they're all involved, then they would all have a motive not to tell because that would be felony murder. So,
Yeah.
only one can get immunity, though. Only one of them can get immunity.
Yeah. Yeah. So whoever gets there first wins.
I mean, seems like I don't know about you guys, but I wouldn't want to be in prison for the rest of my life for a couple of schmucks.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, and if you want to catch a rabbit out the LOG, you got to make a commotion like a DOG, right? And so we have been making a commotion. What do you guys think? Have we been making a pretty good commotion?
Like a DOG, like a DOG.
Yep, we've been making a commotion like a DOG to catch a rabbit out the LOG.
oh yeah, rabbits pop up.
Everything I've been doing, I've just been trying to walk by faith.
Walk by faith.
Just
They
trying
should
to
carry
trust him
around
that
a
this is what he's
LIA
called me to, and
thing across with LIA on it.
I still believe he.
Yeah. Now, let's not be so hard on LIA.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, he's going through enough.
He's going through enough. He's making all that money on YouTube now. Come on. Yeah. Well, he is going through a lot. I mean, you know, he's getting ready to come into a nice windfall. He retired, so you know.
That's Cop Tua, and we're watching Hawk Tua right now.
Right. Yeah. The Hawk Tua.
Hawk Tua.
Talk me to it. I'm a little
Okay.
angry. I'm in a position right now where I don't know how. I don't.
Okay, no, Gloria, that's a good question. Is that Mountain Mama? I don't believe Shelby is Mountain Mama. I believe Shelby is
No.
the girlfriend / wife of somebody else that is Dawn's girlfriend, right? Of Hawk. And Mountain Mama is,
Shelby, I think.
yeah, Mountain Mama was the, was it the
Renee
blonde
White.
gal?
Renee White.
Yeah, was she the blonde gal?
Is Mountain Mama.
Okay, yeah. So but
Mountain
that was a
Mama
good question.
is the old lady in the pizza party picture.
Yeah, with the blonde hair, right? And glasses. The one that did that live stream.
I thought it was more like gray, but okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it's too
Blonde
early
gray,
to call her Murderous Mama. It's too early for Murderous Mama. But
Yeah, but you never know.
we don't
It
know how
sounds
deep
like,
the rabbit hole goes.
right, we don't. But we're gonna make a commotion like a DOG to find out, right?
Well, Mountain Mama was repeating the lore from the onset.
Yep. Oh yeah,
Right.
she was. The lion
before
was,
this
you know, she
investigation
was
kicked
very
off.
depressed, and she was drinking a lot, and blah blah blah.
And
She was
she is
all
also
storyline.
she is still trying to negotiate on his behalf.
We're trying to do a live stream here.
What are you doing? Are you guys eating? You're eating on camera. Okay. That's all right. You got to do what you
I'll
got to
do
do.
whatever I have to
I
do.
apologize
Okay.
to anybody that has to watch this.
Whatever I have to do, you know.
Let's do this. Let me go here. Let me go right here.
It's a Macspiracy.
Conspiracy.
It's a Macspiracy. Yeah, a Macspiracy.
Billions and billions served.
Let's watch them eat. What do we got there?
No, we're not doing a mukbang. We're not doing a head of heat mukbang series here. I mean, Brandon would love it. Brandon would be all about it. Brandon would be like, "Oh yeah, give me that mukbang."
Oh,
This
all
is
right.
just for Brandon right here. The eating
Okay.
portion.
All right, let's continue.
I need a miracle. That's the position I'm in. And
Okay, let's get back to the scared
Oh,
baby.
I gotta go back to North Carolina and get the rest of my stuff. It's up there. Come home and put it in. I don't know what kind of job I'm gonna get or how I'm gonna. I don't know. Everything is just a big I don't know moment right now.
Yeah, a big I don't know moment. Well, what's up on the screen here? This is a big moment right here. Justice for Andrea. That's what we need. That's the big moment. I can't wait for that big moment.
And I'm scared.
Yeah, you should be scared.
And I'm fighting like hell to hold on to every promise and lean into every promise that's in this book right here.
Uh-huh.
But I'm very discouraged and it's hard.
Good.
I'm putting in the work.
It's all about you guys.
Ain't up yet.
We're trying to watch a man.
This is the day the Lord has made. I'm going to rejoice and be glad in it. But it's hard.
We've watched this already. The audience
The
has.
only easy day was yesterday, I reckon. But very dejected and very discouraged and very. My hope is in Christ alone, and I don't even know how to face tomorrow.
It'll be easier for you if you just go in and confess your part in all
I
of
lost
this.
my identity for about 20 years, and I just got it back a couple years ago, and part of that identity is maybe old, but I'm a badass arborist. I'm good at what I do, and I have a passion for what I do. I love what I do. Now I don't know what I'm going to do. And I'm telling myself, Jeremiah 29:11 repeatedly, for I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. They're plans of good and not of evil. They're plans to see you prosper and to give you a hope in the future. Telling yourself that and fully believing it's a whole different story, I reckon. But I'm trying. I want to say thank you to everybody who's done so much this past 10, 11 months, year, and beyond that. So many of y'all have been there and encouraged me and helped me in a million different ways. Not one single thing I've done in North Carolina could have been done if it wasn't for the support I've had from y'all. That's the truth. You know, my boots might have been on the ground, but they wouldn't have been there without y'all. And
What the fuck exactly did he
you
do?
got
Even
people saying hateful things.
Yeah, I think he's just giving things lip service here and hoping that people will send even more money. I appreciate all your support that you've given me, and you know, and he's painting this picture in their minds. Maybe we should send more money. You know, it's like, good Lord.
He keeps saying boots on the ground. Him and Billy keep saying, "We're boots on the ground, boots on the ground," and it's like,
Yeah. People always want to
Yeah.
help boots on the ground, right? It's a plea to send more money for the boots on the ground, helping all these people, and but where's all the proof and evidence that they and all the people praising them that they've
Right.
helped them?
Where's all these referrals from all the folks that were so grateful that they did these tree
Right,
jobs and stuff? Like, oh my
right,
God, they came just in the nick of time, you know, like they saved our house from, 3 trees falling on it.
right.
And
I don't see
testimonies.
any of those testimonies at any time, and now they've taken their stuff down to where you couldn't investigate to see if they did any of that now anyway. Uh, so it's like whatever. It's frustrating how people will grift on anything.
And crazy things. But I'm not going to be that guy.
You're not going to be that guy, huh?
I'm trying to walk as God called me to walk. I have fruits in my life today that I never had. And I've got some really bad health news, and I got some really, I mean, it's beyond discard. It's long story. I'm not going to claim it, but I got some really bad stuff going on with me right now. And I've known about it.
But that's all good fruits. Okay.
It's gotten worse. Doc says it's going to continue to get worse.
Yeah.
Now I can't climb, which I think that's what's been keeping me alive for the past 3 years, because I still love it. Now I can't do it. Well, I can. I'll just probably die doing it. I got permanent damage. I've lost some teeth. Lost the truck. It looks like I might have lost Shelby's car. I don't know if we're even going to be able to get it fixed. I mean, it's crazy how I could feel so blessed one minute, like God's just made everything happen, and then here we are at that culmination of everything. Praise the Lord, and then bam, bam, boom. It's like somebody pushed me down the stairs.
Did he say
I
bing
lost
bang
everything on the
boom?
way. Everything home.
Yep. That's yeah, bing bang boom.
Bing bang boom.
Bing, bang, boom.
Yeah.
It felt like
Bing.
somebody. Wait, let's back up, because it seems like, okay, everything is going fine, and then bing bang
Bang
boom.
boom. Like
Feels like
somebody
somebody
pushed me
pushed him
down the
down the
stairs.
stairs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bing bang boom. So there was a bing and a
Bang, and
Bang
then boom.
and a
and then
boom.
there was a boom, a big fucking boom. Yeah, that
Yep.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Everything's
bringing the boom right
caving in
fucking
on it.
now, aren't we, Donald
Yep.
Carney?
Yeah. Everything's
Only
caving in
one of
around
you
it.
guys gets immunity. Only one of you will get immunity. If you know
But
something.
let's talk about the bing. Let's talk about
Okay.
the bing, Donald. Because after the bing was the bang. We know what the bang was.
Yeah.
And we know what the boom is, because we're bringing the boom right now, aren't we, Donald Carney? And the bing is what we want to know about. Yeah. Come up and tell us about the bing.
I mean, did Rabbit go over to the neighbor's house and like whack him in the back of the head or something? Do you know about that? There, Hawktua.
Those flower beds that were being dug in the middle of the grass. Anybody remember those?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Maybe those should be dug up. Never know.
There's a lot of questions.
Yep. A lot of questions.
Yeah, but GS just wants to wrap this up. He's ready to be like, okay, yeah, Billy's the murderer. Lock him up. Let's just throw away the key.
Move on.
Yeah, move on. Nothing to see here.
Yeah, I don't think
It's
I'll do
interesting
this
how abruptly.
anymore.
Do you think
Yeah.
that's what they decided at the meeting between? Well, because there's the triad,
Yeah.
of Direct D, DMA, and AFA, but there's the trio, and the trio is Katie Zed, and her two underlings.
GS and
Uh, well, her
Yes, okay,
subversive,
yeah, her subversives.
her
Yeah.
submissive
subversives, yeah.
Well, I mean, there's
subversive
submissive
points.
to it. I mean, you didn't really speak too incorrectly, Cliff.
To
They
be
are
fair.
submissives too. Yeah. To be fair.
To be fair, to be fair, to be
Oh,
fair,
to be
to be
fair,
fair, to be fair.
to be fair.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and then okay, we know about the pentagram portraits being you've got Kaiser and Billy, the two murderers, and then you have JJ, and then Kfar and GS, and then you have the triad of Direct D, DMA, and AFA, and then there's my no square, and that of course is
Don't touch me
Bolton
there.
Morticia. Yeah, don't touch my no square, and that's Bolton Morticia, Regan Benson, Direct D, and Butterfly Boy. Yeah, that's my no square.
Yeah.
No.
And keep in mind, folks, the reason that we are doing this is for Lion1. We want justice, and if we can't get it through the government, we're going to get it in the court of public opinion.
I mean, we just have a problem with guys shooting their women in the face. Is
Yep.
that so hard to like comprehend? Is that like
Yeah,
as a
that's
dude?
when it became real.
Yeah, as a
That's
dude,
when things changed and
yeah.
shit, right?
I mean,
this isn't just regular drama out there.
what?
This is real life. Yeah.
Right.
All right.
Flying out my pockets. I don't know. I got a good buddy who's brokenhearted and being tortured by assholes. I don't know how to take his pain away, but I wish I could. I got 2 dogs and a woman depending on me, and I don't even know how I'm going to depend on myself right now.
Wait a minute. In his vertical alignment, did he just say he's got 2 dogs and a woman depending on him? Or if you have a woman in your life, wouldn't you place her first and speak about her first before you would your dogs? I mean, he kind of got that flipped around there. I got 2 dogs and a woman to take care of. So he places more importance on his dogs than he does his woman. That's interesting. To me, I don't know if anybody else kind of caught that, but I did.
Yeah, no, Cliff. You of course, the dogs. You protect the dogs and then hurt the women, right? So, like, he said it in the proper order. You know, the dogs are more important than the women in their circle. So he said it correct.
Oh, GS does not like women, but he does subvert on behalf of KDZ. It appears.
All right. And he does really love his dogs. He spends more time with his dogs than, because he's in the basement. He even said he's in the basement 90% of the time.
He likes dogs more than he likes people. Yeah, he said that. I like dogs more than I like people.
Yeah, he flat out said he hates people. I heard him say those very words. I hate people.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's the thing. And some folks really do hate people. And when they say that, you have to listen to them. And I hear it. When somebody
they
says
tell you who and what they are when they say
I
things,
hear
right?
it because I'm people.
Yeah. They tell you who and what they are. Yeah.
Yeah.
He hates people. Let those with ears hear. He hates people.
I'm still trying to wrap my head around Finkel getting duped by or being on to the Kaiser and Kfar stuff and not getting duped on that, but now he's getting duped on this. Finkel, how did you go wrong?
Yeah, I mean, I used to think he was intelligent, but really smart. But now I'm not so sure.
I agree with you. I'm not so sure either. Cliff, 1 minute he's pointing out the connection between Kaiser and Kfar, and then the next minute he's being duped by this story now.
Yep. I think he just got kind of lost in the sauce over petty stuff that he should just come back to cognitive thinking and logic. You know, I know man.
I'm gonna say the exact opposite, Cliff. I mean, like, if these guys want to just completely keep going off the rails, go for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, just
Yeah.
let them do whatever they're gonna do. GS seemed like he was coming back around, like he was turning the corner.
Yeah. Well,
But
just
every
when you
time,
think he is, though. I mean,
yeah,
that's his game. That's his game. He
yeah.
always
Because every time
pretends
Porter
like
would
he's
go,
going to be nice, and then boom, he attacks.
he
So
attacked, yeah. And he'd wait for Porter to be off the stream, and then go right
yeah,
back to like doubting a lot of the stuff, you know, and really
exactly.
attacking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Yeah.
But one more thing, the numerology, right? We can't forget about that, Cliff. And we brought the astrology hard, but the numerology, the thing is, okay, we've got the triad, right? And then we have the pentagram portraits, and then we have my no square. Okay, well, if first of all, if you add the
Stop! Don't touch me
triad,
there.
first
Stop!
of
Don't
all,
touch me there.
I'll be right back. Don't be. If you have, just kidding. When you have,
Oh
if
my god.
Now I gotta stay.
now he's got to stay and shit. So, it always comes when he least expects it. Every
Yeah.
time and shit. He never sees it coming. But if you add the pentagram portraits with the triad, then you have the hateful eight. And and then if you add the no square, then that becomes the dirty dozen. And then if you add the trio, which since Kfar is already in the pentagram portraits and GS is already in the pentagram portraits, that only adds KDZ, which makes it 13 total.
That's
And
not very lucky.
and the title of this book has always been from day one, Conspiracy on 13th Street. Right?
Right?
You know, I wrote that title. I already have the book.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. So anybody who thinks that this isn't how it happened is going to have to get through me at some point, and that's going to be difficult. So,
Yep.
because they are all involved.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah. And I think our audience is starting to understand what we're saying. I know that kind of speaking a lot of different code, but I think they're starting. To get it. So, all right. Do we need to hear any more of this whining, sniveling?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
hear him out. Oh yeah, he's a man just crying for help right now. I mean,
Okay.
and we are
For money.
offering it to him, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Come on, man.
He
Come
needs
on up,
money.
Donald.
Yeah, 20,000 is a lot of money, Donald. I mean, head down to the sheriff's department and turn yourself in and tell them everything you know, because we think you know something, and we're not going to stop. We are not going to stop turning over every stone, every stone. And I think GS mentioned that last night, and we're going to help every stone be turned. And we're going to make a commotion like a DOG, and we're not going to quit until we get to the truth. GS, I'm sure you'd be proud of that.
It all boils down to I'm scared. And I'm not one of them fearful dudes. I've always been able to make money doing tree work.
Money, 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 money.
I can, but I don't have a bucket truck. I don't have a lift. I don't have the equipment. I'm the guy that they got to call when they don't have no equipment or they can't get that equipment back in there. So I just want to say thank you to everybody that's been so loving and caring and giving, supportive and encouraging. Number one,
Flatbed Mafia, you have actually proved nothing. It's all ridiculous accusations, no proof. Yeah, well, we're making a commotion like a DOG to catch a rabbit out the LOG, Flatbed Mafia. So, and your opinion means a lot.
I care about everybody's opinion. Wait, what did Flatbed Mafia say?
Well, this is his opinion right here.
What is it?
Says you have actually proved nothing in capital letters. It's all ridiculous accusations with no proof in capital letters and 2 exclamation points.
No proof.
No proof. And we've proved nothing.
Well,
Yeah.
okay. Andrea was on the phone with Alicia at 3:23 p.m. on Friday, May 30th, 2025. 3:23 is when that phone call ended. And then the next, he calls, according to himself, he called 911 at 4:17. 2 minutes before her moon was going into Leo. Facts.
I don't think the Flatbed Mafia has really any powers of deduction. It's you got to show him the money, right? I mean, he wants to see the documentation. He wants to see those phone records. He wants to see things that we can't possibly show right now. I mean, but I guess we probably could, but just trust us, bro. Just trust us.
Let's get
The
back
reason
to
I
the
made it as
video.
far as
Yeah.
my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. God's brought me this far. But he's used so many of y'all to do it. And I'm very grateful. And even though I might continue to fall flat on my face, I'm going to get up. I'm going to keep moving forward. I just don't know how, and I'm scared as hell. Still walking by faith, but now I'm seeing these wind and the waves, and everything is like I'm trying not to take my eyes off Jesus and trying to not take my eyes off the prize, but it's getting harder and harder every day. It just seems like every day there's it's like the devil's just stacking straws until finally I'm gonna break. That's how it feels. That's really what it boils down to, is I'm scared to death.
Thanks
How
for
I'm gonna
coming in,
provide
Frank.
for myself, my family. How I'm gonna dig myself out. I owe people. I'm so in the hole right now. That light has to be a freight train. And I know I did it to myself.
Yes, you did.
I know I've overextended myself. I know I've given all I got, literally all I got. My only consolation is I know God knows that too. And I know I got to trust him. But it's hard. And I'm being honest. It's hard. And I'm scared. And I'm not a scary dude. So this scared thing is it's not cool.
He's not a scary dude.
It's not something I'm used to. But I feel like a very scared little boy right now.
Good.
And I'm sorry if I'm mopey or weepy or acting like a little baby.
You know, I hate to be this way, but this guy is so phony. I And I think,
Phony.
yeah, phony. Just, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not a cruel person. If I believed that this guy was really going through this, uh, but you can tell what he's doing. It's the psychology of what he's doing. You can see right through it. He's begging for money right now, and putting it in other words, But he's e-begging. That's exactly what he's doing, and I think our audience sees it. I don't know if GS's audience would see that, but it's pretty apparent, in my opinion, and it's
Yeah,
just
he's
my
hiding.
opinion, but I'm right.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's most definitely trying to e-bag. Yeah, he's the perpetual victim all of a sudden.
Yeah,
Before he was, doing everything for everybody. He was making videos with helicopters.
yeah, yeah. Even though we know who brought in the helicopter,
Right.
and it was
Right.
probably before he ever got there. Um, you know,
It had nothing to do with him.
no, nothing at all. Yeah, but they act like Savage Saints did this. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah. We know who brought that helicopter's worth of supplies in. Most people
They're
know. They're not
Yeah.
fooling anybody but the people that they're grifting from.
But I'm scared, y'all. And I don't know what more I can do than what I've done or what I've been doing. I've asked God, are you mad at me? What am I doing wrong? Am I not doing what you want? It's easy to praise him and rejoice when it's all going all right. Hope's easy to have when things are good. It's in these moments that the weight of it is crushing. I've given everything I got, and then some.
And then some.
And I know it's not all for nothing, but it feels like it is. And I'm scared. I don't know what tomorrow holds, and I'm scared what tomorrow holds. I know who holds tomorrow, but I'm still scared. I don't like admitting that. I'm counting my blessings right now with everything that's going on with the diagnosis, with my fear. You know what? I don't want to take a drink or a drug today.
Did you notice he didn't actually say what this diagnosis is? Because he doesn't want the lie to come back and hit him in the face, right?
We'll diagnose him right now. He's a sociopath.
Yeah, I agree. I think he is too. Yeah.
Yeah. Diagnosed that quick.
I'm using a medical marijuana prescription, and y'all, in the big book of AA talks about staying within the confines of your prescription, whether that's a relapse or not, right? Well, believe me, I use very minimal amount of my full prescription. And I refuse to live life on opiates. I refuse to let Big Pharma continue to practice on me. And I'm going to still keep seeking the kingdom first. But I'm being honest right now. I'm doing it scared, like a scared little boy. And I know I got a lot of y'all praying for me. I'm very grateful for that. And I'm trying not to be a punk. I don't have I don't have mom or dad to fall back on. I don't have, aunt or uncle or brother or sister. I don't have anybody, but it's me and Jesus. And by the grace of God, Shelby has her mom, and if it wasn't for her mom right now, we'd be worse off than we are. That's for sure. And I just want y'all to know that I'm fighting. Scared as hell, but I'm fighting. And I'm focused on the kingdom, and I'm focused on moving forward. And I'm not trying to give up, but I want to give up. I just want to lay down and die right now. In a lot of pain. Mentally, emotionally.
Well, I think we can all help him with his pain. All he has to do is go down to the sheriff's department, confess his sins to them, and get immunity and get his $20,000 so he can get his his machinery so that he can make a living again. He just needs to confess, not only to God but to the
Well, just
authorities.
confess what Billy did. Just confess that part.
Yeah.
Yeah, just tell us what Billy did.
Yeah, because we do believe that it's just our opinion, but
Yeah.
we're probably right, and a lot of other people think we're right too. So just get it done, man. Just get it done. It'll alleviate a lot of your pain, and you won't be scared anymore.
I don't know how I'm going to sleep tonight.
How much more is left in this video?
When things like this happen, one of my isms,
Another 14 minutes.
Oh, good God, man.
I know. That's and we've already been here for 2 hours and 11 minutes.
I mean, this guy is running a pity party.
Yeah, he's waiting until he gets enough money to end the stream, right?
I think that before if we even go any further than that and shit, we need to, say what's up to STD58 and Lenny Malley, Chris Milkey, Stephanie Jenks, /I58, SC Phoenix. I know Bow was in here, Bill. Clash with Bow. Oh, he's shedding light on Game Boy, right? Because he said at Stephanie Jenks, he tweaked out when I asked him what his kids thought about his gaming career. I'm guessing he's talking
He
about
did.
being a Game Boy, right?
Yeah. Yeah, he does have a Game Boy career.
Mr. Osgood and Claire, UK. Whoop whoop.
Yeah.
Gloria Ad.
Yep. Gloria Ad's in the chat. Yep. Chris Milkey.
Frank Pants.
Joko Kansas Cop Watch.
Yeah. Flatbed Mafia. Thank you for being here too. For sure.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I care about everybody's perspective. I mean, if you think that one thing or another happened,
if you believe that of course, we don't have any solid evidential proof of this. Well, we do. Just because we're not showing it doesn't mean we don't have it. There's certain things that are going to be left for the courtroom, right?
I could be convinced, if there's evidence or whatever, but I can't rule out any of the 13 at this time.
Right.
And I won't.
No.
Not at this time. None of them can be ruled out.
No.
As being at least, well, I don't think they all sat around and talked about a murder, but they might all be doing something coordinated and not know what they're involved in, but they're still involved in it, right? Maybe not criminally, but they are involved in it, right? And it compounded the problem at the time, right? Because from my perspective, being in Denver, the Johnny Bravo kidnapping was a huge distraction, from the assassination, right? And then the continued attack, trying to draw my attention away from the assassination.
And do you think GS knows about this political movement and is just plain stupid? Or does he not understand that there is a political movement going on out here in this community, and that there's all kinds of different players out there and different forces at work to try to destroy a political movement? I mean, we all know that every political movement in the history of this country gets tamped down because they only want two parties, Democrat, Republican.
Well, they don't
two
get
wings
tamped
of the
down.
same
I
bird
mean,
of charity.
the government tries to tamp them down, and in the process, it just makes them flare up. They never learn.
Yep.
They do this every fucking time.
Yep.
But it doesn't tamp it down. Right?
Yeah, they try.
It flares it up because they're trying to interfere, and they do this shit like murder. Ever since the ever came into existence, it's been doing that.
Yep.
It's never stopped, and it never will.
Yep. I don't think a lot of people really understand that, but there's a lot of people waking up too. A lot of people waking up to what's really happening in this country. So there is a bigger picture going on here that we're trying to connect those dots, because it does end up in a straight line, point A to point B. There's just a lot of variables in between that people will understand here before long.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I don't think we need to listen to the whole video. We got the idea. He even said he was acting like a punk, and he is.
Yeah, he's even admitted to acting like a little whiny bitch that he is.
And you think that's going to get him sympathy? That's his tactic right now?
Yeah, he's trying to throw that sympathy out there as psychology to get people to send him money, because he really needs it right now. He's either going to go on the run, and if he doesn't get that money, maybe he'll go turn himself in and tell what he knows when it comes to this investigation. And if he wants to ever come up on this panel, he'll be welcome. And he can share what's really going on with himself. So
right.
And we'll treat him okay. I mean, I'm not going to tear into him like somebody like a GS would do. Pretend that they'll treat him fairly and then not do it. No, I will treat him fairly. If he wants to ever come up on this panel, we'll let him talk and explain. So, but he's not going to grift. We're not going to let him grift.
He's always grifting. You can't stop the grift.
We can see
one
through
grift
that
after another.
Yeah. No, you're probably right about that.
He just grifts his way through it.
Yeah. That's a con man, a true con man. And he needs to confess to that. He really does. And change his ways. And maybe God will forgive him. Anyway, before we end the stream, NCAP Gamer is in the chat here. Who's that? The Cup Watch channel, please. Oh, there it is. Okay, he did it. All right. I watched others from this name. Oh, okay. Rami is in the chat. Good to see you. So I see that Stephanie's putting in links. That's good.
Yeah. All right. What do you say we wrap it up, B?
Yep. So any last thing you want to throw out there before I end the stream?
Fuck it, troll in the butt.
There you go. And thanks again, everyone, for being here. We'll see you on the next one. And please hit the thumbs up, the like button, comment after this live stream is over. And Everyone have a wonderful rest of your day. We'll see you on the next one.
Well, the sun sets low on the dusty plain. Justice walks slow, but it ain't the same. The law can't reach and the sheriff's gone. So we take the reins and we right the wrong. The vigilance committee's here when the law ain't enough. We take it into our own hands where the road's getting rough. In the dead of the night, when the sky's turning blue, we make our stand, ain't no fear, we see it through. Outlaws hide in the hills so steep, but we track them down while the town's asleep. No badge on our chest, but we swore an oath. Justice and accountability, we want both. They call it the Vigilance Committee when the law ain't enough. We take it into our own hands where the road's getting rough. In the dead of the night, when the sky's turning blue, we make our stand, ain't no fear, we see it through. We ain't no angels, but we ain't the sin. When the law won't listen, that's when we begin. With a steady hand and a fire in our soul, we bring the justice, we pay the toll. They say it's a game that the brave must play, but the lines get blurry when the law won't sway. Ain't no judge, ain't no jury here, just the cold wind blowing and a voice you can hear. They call it the Vigilance Committee when the law ain't enough. We take it into our own hands where the road's getting rough. In the dead of the night, when the sky's turning blue, we make our stand, ain't no fear, we see it through. So when the law can't save you and you're all alone, just remember the Vigilance Committee, we'll be taking you home.